birthday, and actually we don't know any date or a day when he was born because he was found wandering on the roads. Most probably he was abandoned. So we found him today on 28th of February 2019. So his homecoming day is what we celebrate as his birthday. I still remember that day and those feelings. Back in 2019, I didn't had any clue about what is an animal welfare organization or what is animal rights or how NGO and shelters can help street animals, etc. So I used to volunteer with a local rescue group who were a group of people. I used to work with them, spend time with street animals, and after my college, I used to feed street animals alone or along with my friends. There were around 70 street dogs I used to feed regularly. So through this, I was in contact with a few local rescuers and animal lovers. I used to live alone in a rented flat in Vadodara with my two adopted cats. On the same day, on 28th of February 2019, it was the last practical exam day of my college in my last year. I still remember that day I was stepping out of my examination hall and I got a frantic call from a local rescuer who knew me. The call was regarding a badly injured and very foul, stinking cat who was found wandering on the roads and was really in a bad shape. A stranger had found this cat wandering outside a police station and was submitted to the police station. The cat was tied to a table with a rope and a complaint was filed, but many rescuers and NGOs visited the cat, but the cat was not in a condition to be taken home. So I don't think anyone was ready to take this cat home. By this cat I mean Henry. Yes, Henry's eardrum was ruptured badly and whole his ear was covered with pus. The pus was flowing down his neck and it was stinking badly like rotten eggs. We couldn't even go closer to Henry, and this was his condition when he was tied to the police station. Caller was first hesitating to ask me to help the cat because he knew that I was student and I was from outstation there and was living on a flat in a flat on rent, and my landlord was not so much happy with my activities with street animals. But he asked me if I can find any way to help this cat because no one was ready to take the cat case of this cat, I mean Henry. By getting to know more about the cat from the caller, I got to know that Henry was a breeder abused kind of cat. So I called my mother and asked, and luckily they are very kind and they allowed me to help Henry and at least check upon him that what was wrong. So I said yes to the caller and he was really very happy. Around 4 p.m. on 20th of February 2019, Henry came home. The first thing I was supposed to do was to give him a medicated bath because I didn't wanted my healthy two adopted cats to get any infection from Henry as he was coming directly from the roads. So while I took Henry to my bathroom to give him a medicated bath, you won't believe when I say that my whole bathroom was covered in black color because the breeder had applied black color dye over Henry, or I don't know if the family had applied black color over his fur, not only his fur, under his ear canals also. I think due to which he had ear infections. My whole bathroom was covered in black color and I was super scared. At midnight around 12:30 a.m. Henry started losing control over his body. First I thought that he was doing something. I didn't give much attention because my final exams were going on. So suddenly Henry was shaking his head. He was not able to keep his head on a position, and his head was moving all the sides. His body was not in his control. So I was super scared. I took a shawl and covered Henry's head in his brain. 12 a.m. till 4 a.m. I was holding Henry like this because he was shaking. He was falling everywhere. He couldn't walk. He couldn't go to the litter. He wanted to pee. So he explained me, poor guy, he's so sweet. He explained me that he wants to go to his litter for doing pee. I holded him, and even while peeing, his body was shaking. Next day, when we met our vet in the morning, Henry was diagnosed with a vestibular symptom. So vestibular symptom is something which is related to brain. So his brain couldn't send signals to his body, and his body was out of his control. His medication started immediately, and luckily, because of very experienced and kind vets we had, Henry recovered from vestibular symptom very soon and never had to face that uncontrollable shaking kind of thing ever till today. Scooty, we used to travel around 20 kilometers every day to see the vet for his blood reports, for doing x-rays and everything the vet asked us to do. I and Henry used to travel so many kilometers every day alone. I used to go college in the morning, my final exams were going on, and after coming from the college around 5 p.m, around 5:30 I used to leave my flat and take Henry everywhere I can, so he could get back to his health, because I couldn't see him suffering. He didn't deserve it at all. His face explained that how much abused he was and how much he had suffered. His eyes were filled with sorrow and grief, and I wanted to make sure that humans has made his life difficult. Humans brought him into this world. Humans sold him and humans abandoned him. So I wanted to be the one, a human who could show him that not all the humans are same. There are a few humans who loves him and who wants to see him running, playing like a normal happy cat. And I want to mention Siddesh from the Katrina Foundation Pune. He was the one who kept me in touch with his senior vets from Pune and Mumbai to take second opinion for Henry, and we did the correct treatment with the help of our very educated vets, and Henry was slowly recovering, and I couldn't be any more happier. Soon after recovering from vestibular symptom, Henry was diagnosed with ringworm and scabies, which started taking his fur from over his eyes and under his ear canal, probably because of the color the breeder or the family had put upon Henry. But luckily, with the correct treatment, Henry recovered from the same too. Henry was then supposed to be put up for adoption, and with a heavy heart I really agreed with the caller, and Henry had an interested adopter wanted to try foster Henry and try if the adoption goes well. Henry went to the potential adopter's house for around 5 to 6 hours, and guess what? He stopped eating, he stopped taking water and was crying continuously. He hid somewhere in the house and was shouting like the caller thought that he was finding me, Jenny and Joyce maybe. So I was almost crying because I cannot let any animal go which I put my heart into bringing them back to the life. So we got Henry back. So since then I adopted Henry, and Henry is with us. So today Henry is my son, my star, my moon, my universe, and my entire world revolves around all of them. He just brightens up my life by just being looking at me, and I love him more than anything else. All I wish is God to bless my Henry with long and healthy life now. He has already suffered enough in his kittenhood, and I would not want him to suffer anymore. He wants to say that it's not about a Persian or an Indian, it's about the one in need is the best breed, and why to buy while there are several homeless animals dying on the road just because they don't have a family and a home to call their own. So Henry would like to say that please adopt and please give home to the one in need, and you will be blessed. You will never know what your life was missing until you love an animal. Okay, please see ya. Bye bye. We celebrated Henry's birthday at our home and had not invited anyone because normally cats don't like strangers and don't like more people around. So Henry loves my cousin sisters Charmi and Yashvi more than me, I think. So we all got ready and clicked photos with Henry, and that's how Henry celebrated his 4th birthday today. I assume it's 4th because I can never know exactly his age or anything. You can see how happy Henry is with his best sisters Charmi and Yashvi. Start!
Happy birthday, Henry.
अब भी जाओ यहाँ. Yes, आप ऐसे जाओ. Last year on Henry's birthday, poor guy had cathedral needles inserted in both his hands. After so much of suffering and trauma little Henry had to face in his past, today I am proud to say that my Henry is a goofball. All his hairs have grown well, and Henry is living a life he might have already dreamed of, and I am lucky that Henry chose me. I can say I am Henry's comrade, and I will always be there for him. Henry will always have my back. I would like to say that every animal, no matter what breed, what color, what gender, what age, deserves a second chance at life, and we all can do it. We hope that Henry's message and rescue story was able to create awareness and spark the ray of light in everyone's heart to adopt an animal in need rather than running behind pet shops and breeders for a particular color and gender. We all have that capability to change and transform an entire life in any little way, and I know we all can do it. So please help anyone in need and do not contribute to any business that makes money out of lives. Henry and we all want to thank Dr. Angela B. Lobo, Dr. Mithun Khatariya, and the Katrina Foundation from Pune heartily for putting so much efforts in bringing Henry back to the health. We are really grateful. People usually questions me that you yourself have Persian cats, then why do you only promote adoption of Indies? Generally, it is because I don't believe in what breed, color, gender or age of an animal is. When Henry came home, I didn't even know if he was a Persian, semi-Persian, black or white, or even not his gender. I didn't knew if he was a male or a female. All I knew is I wanted to show him that not all of our species are same. I wanted to show him that if a few humans made his life miserable, a lot more are here to make it more beautiful and full of life. And I'm glad I was able to stay strong on my words and promises, and I know Henry knows and feels it really well. I am grateful, I am thankful, and I am lucky that Henry chose me to serve him, and I promise Henry to be his forever comrade. Thank you for watching. We wish you a very beautiful day.